Man, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Tyrone Hunter back in the building with another edition of What's Really Good Entertainment. Hopefully everybody enjoying their afternoon or whatever time frame you're checking in from. If you've been rocking with the channel, I appreciate you. If you're just checking in for the first time, hit that like button on the way in the door. Hit that subscribe button on the way out the door. You see the title, you know my motto, I'm not going to hold you. So let's get right into it. So, for today, we're going to be talking about Finess 2TYMES an NBA YoungBoy. And the question of the day is whether Finess 2TYMES snitched on NBA YoungBoy. This is the topic. If this is what you want to hear, man, like the video, share, subscribe. Make sure you stay to the end of the video because you already know it gets spicy on this side. Giddy. Alright, so if y'all know or y'all don't know, so as of recently, you know, a couple of days ago, NBA YoungBoy and Finess 2TYMES was beefing. They had a, you know, they had some words exchanged going back and forth. They was being real disrespectful toward each other online. You know, talking about each other, girl and baby mothers and kids, and it was looking real ugly, right? And it's not surprising for NBA YoungBoy because he's still a relatively young individual. But for Finess 2TYMES, it's like, I don't know, you would think he would be a little bit more player. You know, you would, but then again, can't even say that because he's been known to, you know, deal with certain things very emotional. And does it take anything away from him? No. But it just goes to show, like, you know, it really doesn't matter what age bracket you in or how much money you got, how much status, claim, and the fame you got. You still could fall victim. You still could fall victim to immaturity, right? And we're not gonna give a whole speech in terms of that. But at the end of the day, now NBA YoungBoy got arrested. He's currently in federal detention in Utah, and word on the street is that he's gonna get charged with federal RICO charges. We don't, you know, that story is still developing, but the spin that has been put on it and what's going on in the internet right now is people are saying that Finess 2TYMES is the one that got NBA YoungBoy locked up. And before I really get into it, right, I'm gonna just tell you, like, for years I've been sitting back and, you know, I really didn't get involved in the internet. I really didn't, like, be on the internet much, you know, so I don't really got a big following on Instagram or, you know, Facebook or nothing like that, because I really stayed away from the internet because they said it was the Matrix. But some of this stuff be comical. Finess 2TYMES, they saying he snitched on NBA YoungBoy. He pulled out the bat phone and told the police on NBA YoungBoy and got him locked up. Now that gotta be one of the craziest, and that's actually trending right now. Now they saying that Finess 2TYMES told on NBA YoungBoy the same way he told on Honeycomb Brazy and got Honeycomb Brazy locked up, and that's why Honeycomb Brazy is locked up right now. And they, you know, they say some other things about Finess 2TYMES as well. Now, two things that I'm going to say about that before I really get into the video. Two things I'm going to say about that. For one, why is it that anytime somebody become black and successful, it's always something out there, some information or something said about that individual to try to tear them down, to try to discredit them, or to try to take away from their influence and their impact in this world? I really don't get that. I don't understand that. It's crazy. This is the life that we living in, and this is why the internet don't lose, and this is why we right back in the media again talking about it. So if you want to know Make sure you hit the like button if you want to know whether Finess 2 times snitched on NBA YoungBoy, because I'm a give it to you, man. I'm a give it to you. It gets spicy on the side, so I'm gonna give it to you, right? Hit the like button, man. Share the video. We about to really explore this thing here. So, did Finess 2 times snitch on NBA YoungBoy? Okay, so now let's look at some facts. So the facts of the matter is, NBA YoungBoy house got raided. He got caught with some guns. He got caught with some drugs. They saying there's been an investigation going on, and the feds finally picked up the case, right? He's probably going to be facing RICO charges, and he's probably going to be facing RICO charges in Utah. Now, I myself personally don't think that Finess 2 times, because they start beefing right now, that Finess put all of this information out there to the feds, gave up all of these statements, and within 48 hours, they snatched up NBA YoungBoy. I just personally don't feel that way. I could be wrong, right? Some of these charges that are on NBA YoungBoy has been there. And then NBA YoungBoy is doing things like saying, well, you know, you better have a bulletproof car. You know, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Now, whether y'all realize it or not, Finess 2 times as well as NBA YoungBoy, they both on federal, they both under federal jurisdiction. Finess 2 times is on federal parole. NBA YoungBoy is on house arrest, facing federal charges. So they're both being monitored and scrutinized for whatever their behaviors and whatever their action is and whatever it is that they say online. So now, could it potentially have been that the feds been working on building a case against NBA YoungBoy for some time, and now that he's throwing threats out there, and you know, based on his track record, like for instance, they say he's responsible behind the death of the real G Money, who is, you know, one of his close friends, and somebody who, and what NBA YoungBoy was rocking with pretty hard, you know, before his career took off. So the feds probably was looking at it like, you know, this is getting a little out of hand, you know, the back and forth between these individuals, and now it's threats of violence, so we gonna go in and we gonna snatch NBA YoungBoy. Could that have been the case? I mean, you know, let's be honest, could that have been the case? Now, we're not saying whether or not Finess 2 times gave up information or not, because we don't know that, right? Only thing we could do is look at the information that's out there and try to find out what's really good. A lot of us don't know NBA YoungBoy personally. A lot of us don't know Finess 2 times personally. And even if we did know them personally, I mean, what are the odds or what are the chances that we're going to get close to them and get next to them and they're going to tell us exactly what was going on? Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody snitched, they not about to be broadcasting to the world or broadcasting to nobody that they snitched, right? So, you know, let's just kind of get that straight for the record. And for 2, Finess 2 times is an influential individual. He's out here doing shows. He's out here working with a lot of different artists. You know, is he going to put a stain on his name that way by trying to give information about NBA YoungBoy? I personally don't think so. You can't put nothing past nobody, though, but they saying that Finess 2 times, you know, is the reason why Honeycomb Brazy is currently in jail. And if y'all want to know more about those situations with Honeycomb Brazy and Finess 2 times, you can check out some of my other videos, because I definitely covered the Honeycomb Brazy and Finess 2 times thing. I did a few videos on it, so y'all can check that out, right? So what I want to say in regards to this NBA YoungBoy and Finess 2 times situation is this. I don't think people understand, be it NBA YoungBoy or Finess 2 times, or some of the other, you know, rappers, entertainers, some of the young individuals, you know, that done got locked up. We can even look at Young Thug. They trying to use his social media, they trying to use his lyrics against him right now, right? I don't think that people realize and understand that even though you got thousands of people that done got locked up for putting a criminal activity, putting a street activity, putting a street beef on social media, I don't think people got to the point of realizing and understanding yet that once you make a video or once you make a post about something, so long as you don't delete it, it's up and it's stuck. Now, if you a rapper and you talk about guns and gangs and murder and stuff like that in your videos, if you've been to prison, if you facing gun charges, if you out of jail on gun charges, you on supervision, they are watching you a little bit more than anything. So the same way we are watching what's going on between Finess 2TYMES and NBA YoungBoy, best believe they probation officers and other people in federal jurisdiction are looking at them too. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're already under supervision. And so their probation officers, you know, or the people that's charged with monitoring them is gonna make sure that they're not doing anything to violate, you know, their conditions of supervision or what have you. So they're watching everything that's going on. Even people that are not under, you know, direct federal supervision, the police watch social media. They solve a lot of crimes that way. And it's like people still ain't get to the point yet where they understand, like, it's certain things that you're not supposed to be doing or saying on social media. So in a nutshell, what I'm seeking to help you understand is that there was a time where the only time you call somebody a snitch is if you have paperwork. Nowadays, they using the terms loosely. They just calling people snitches, you know, for no reason, whatever. You know, I guess that's the world that we live in. But to be out here calling Finess 2TYMES a snitch or calling anybody a snitch because you assume that just because somebody then got locked up, somebody else was responsible for it. Why you not looking at the fact that people should be responsible for their own behavior? That people should be, you know, to a point where they realize and they understand that if they doing certain things on social media, that it's a possibility that they could get caught. And let's look at it hypothetically. Okay, Finess 2TYMES was, you know, he probably was nervous. The energy got a little intense, and he was like, man, I'm gonna report this to this probation officer, man, that he arrested me, and then boom, 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 whatever happened. Okay, so let's go with that scenario, right? Let's go with that scenario. NBA YoungBoy shouldn't be on social media threatening nobody. You understand? Like, if you about that life and if you live that life and if you gonna do something, you know, I mean, do that. You know, but don't make yourself hot. Don't make yourself hot because, you know, you out here trying to put it on social media and you want the world to think you tough, because I don't think nobody believe you, you know? And NBA YoungBoy, he really ain't out here putting in no work for real. He on house arrest. So anything that's done or get done, you know, it's people that's close to him, you know, is gonna do that. Then now he gotta hope that the people that put in that work for him, you know, is gonna stand tall and not bring his name up and say he's the one that, you know, that ordered the hit. So it's just really a dangerous situation, man, to be out here on social media, you know, with talks of violence, with threat of violence, you know, going back and forth and telling people what you gonna do to them. Now, in terms of whether Finess 2TYMES was the one that gave up information to get NBA YoungBoy locked up, I think that's one more for common sense. Is you got to look at the charges that's against NBA YoungBoy. You got to look at the fact that they saying there was an investigation going on. You got to look at the fact that they did a raid on his house and they found some guns and some drugs allegedly. And then you have to ask yourself, do Finess 2TYMES got that kind of power where he could get somebody like NBA YoungBoy locked up? Like, you really gotta ask yourself some real questions, you know? I mean, if you want, you could assume, you know, you could put labels on people all day if you want to. It's not about whether it's cool or not. This is the age that we live in the internet age where, you know, some of these things go on. And then even with labeling Finess 2TYMES a rat, saying that he told on Honeycomb Brazy. He got Honeycomb Brazy locked up. Okay, so what is Honeycomb Brazy locked up for, right? Honeycomb Brazy is locked up because his 2 security guards was carrying firearms. He was around them. When they pulled this car over, he was in the car with these individuals. You know, they said that they found a small quantity of drugs in the car as well. And Finess 2TYMES is really locked up for federal parole violation because he's not supposed to be around felons, as well as he's not supposed to be around firearms. That's why he's locked up. Now, is Finess 2TYMES that strong to where he could call those kind of shots and get somebody like Honeycomb Brazy locked up, who been on the internet when he first came home talking about what he gonna do people and who pussy and how gangster he is and doing the regular things that he do, that he's known to do on social media, and that's why he got a whole lot of beef and things of that nature. So, you know, although y'all can do what y'all want to do and say what y'all want to say, you know, common sense is really not that difficult of a thing to have and obtain. You know, try to keep that in mind and realize that we're living in a time, a day, and an age where, you know, you have some people that are not that smart, but that are in good positions because they're talented. You know, they have extremely good rap careers. They're extremely successful in, you know, business and other things, but they're not some of the smartest. And they keep putting themselves in situations where they're crashing out and they're going back and forth to jail. I mean, I've been watching certain beefs and certain, you know, rivalries for years. And I'm seeing these individuals go to jail or be charged with certain crimes right now, like Young and Ace, Glock 9, you know, from out of Florida. Certain rappers that I've been watching, they beef go on the internet, and it's already people locked up, you know, that's part of their cliques. They've been back and forth beefing for the longest. I mean, so is it any secret that, you know, any of them are locked up for any crimes? Like, they putting all of this stuff on social media. You got people, what they call riding on the ops, you know, they on camera riding through people's hoods shooting, you know, for entertainment purposes. And I ain't gonna lie, it's very entertaining. You know, it's like the movie. But what I really wanna say is, you know, hopefully some of the younger generation or some of the people out there, you know, you look at these things that go on and you take notes, and remind yourself that these are things that you don't do, because you see how these individuals keep getting caught up. I mean, y'all can put labels on people all you want. You know, I guess it makes for a juicy story. I can't say one way or another whether he is a rat or whether he isn't. You know, that's up to y'all to decide. I just give y'all the information. But yeah, so that's my take on the whole NBA YoungBoy and Finess 2TYMES thing, and whether Finess 2TYMES snitched on NBA YoungBoy and got him locked up, or whether he snitched on Honeycomb Brazy and got him locked up. All you got to do is look at the charges, look at what the individual's charged for, and that'll tell you what they locked up for. And Finess 2TYMES ain't got, you know, that kind of power. So, you know, it's another day in America. This is the driving edition. We out and about, moving around. Everybody stay safe though. You know, stay entertained. If you like and you enjoy and you appreciate the content, you know, all I ask you to do is hit that like button, hit that share button, and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on additional content that I put out. Go back and check some of my other videos and check out my community page as well. You know, I done dropped a couple of things on the community page, and I'm going to continue to get more active on the community page in the future. And we just going to continue to grow and continue to, you know, share this news and share this information have a little fun, have a little laughter, have a little jokes, and take life easy. But yeah, man, it's your boy Tyrone Hunter. And this is another edition of What's Really Good Entertainment. Are you not entertained?